processes doing, take for example, the whole management account. In less than 30 minutes, you get it done. Once you have your data from your ERP, you upload it, you get everything within less than 30 minutes. But just like I mentioned, the prompt you are going to use, you must have get it ready. That's not part of the 30 minutes. And once you have the prompt once, you can use it repeatedly anytime. The commentaries that you need to do for the management, you don't need to be on sea for 2 days. You are still calculating. No. AI is going to write everything. And in fact, I don't know how brilliant you may be. AI is going to produce what management have not been reading from you this while. And they will even ask you, where have you been putting all this? The case 3, the finance trainers. This practitioner developed a structured AI for finance curriculum and began offering as a corporate training product. Each engagement now generates between 500 to 2 million. These days and time, if I want, give me any topic, the slide will be ready in less than 1 hour. And the 1 hour includes my review, putting my own. It's courtesy of AI. The common thread across all 3 cases is not the technology. It is the professional decision to act. Invest in mastering the tool and repackage their existing expertise for a new market. In all sincerity, you need to devote time to master it, and you love it. And that's the kind of passion already have for it that I have to go and pay millions to upgrade myself on it. This section provides a structured 90 days implementation roadmap. This is designed to be immediately actionable from today. This is the roadmap. For the first month, beginning today, you can learn, complete 1 recognized AI certification relevant to finance or productivity, master the AI framework through daily practice, build 3 deliverables, a management account commentary, a business plan section, and a task summary to serve as portfolio evidence. It's one thing to come to class, like people that have trained so far. If you give people assignments, go and do it yourself, because most people prepare to class as if they want to listen to YouTube. No. You are going to do it in the class, because this is something that is practical. Anything technology is just like you learn handiwork. If you take it like that, you get results on time. Not that, oh, okay, just be saying it, I will go and read it up. No. It gladdened my heart this morning when a lady, part of the people that I trained yesterday, have to say, those things you taught us, I was able to put into practice. Very good, because it won't leave you on time. And the month 2, you can package your service into clearly defined tiers. A recommended starting structure is starter tier, maybe 50,000 per engagement, depending on the way you package it. professional tier at 150,000 per month retainer, premium tier at 500,000 and above for virtual CFO mandates. It depends on the organization you are dealing with anyway. Draft your client proposal template and assemble your professional portfolio. In the third month, launch. Approach your first 5 prospective clients. Deliver your initial progress to the highest professional standard. Collect testimonial and build your referral pipeline. Your big marketing channels should include LinkedIn for professional visibility, WhatsApp professional group, Ican chapter events, and direct client referral from your existing network. Nothing stops you to register and advertise your services on the following freelance marketplace. Upwork, high quality clients, great for long-term retainers, is available online. Fiverr, good for package services, Igds tax review, AI audit tools. Freelancer, competitive but good volume of job. There's another one, people per hour. This is strong for professional and business services. Let me encourage you to write down at least one specific action you will take in the next 7 days. This class or training is not just for you to come and listen and go like that. It will require you to take an actionable step. And the way out is just to look at what currently am I doing now. I'm in charge of financial reporting. I'm in charge of tax. I'm in charge of what can I do for people and they will pay me for it. Once you package it yourself, you can go online. After this, you can go and check Upwork, Fiverr. You see different services you can advertise and offer to people, and they will pay you in pounds, in dollars. The beauty of it is that with the advent of AI, you don't need to waste time. It's to your 5 to 9 or 7, how do they put it? 9 to 5 job will not affect you. Nothing will be affected, and you'll be making your cool money. And so many people are doing that now, and they are living the best of their life. It saddens my heart at times when I see somebody who is a chartered accountant, or you say, okay, no job, no job. Can't you create one? You can create one. I will share evidence base, at least for somebody who is even part of this training now, what we are able to do together last year. Using AI responsibly. I will consider this section as a very important issue for discussion, just as the income opportunity itself. Your professional obligation when using AI. As Ican member, we are bound by the Ican Code of Ethics. Our obligation of objectivity, professional competence, and due care cannot be delegated to any technology, including artificial intelligence. There are 4 non-negotiable principles that must govern your use of AI in professional practice. One is client confidentiality. You must never input client's name, tax ID, number, bank verification, those details that can just expose your clients just on any AI platform. Like somebody asked yesterday, if you are using enterprise platform like Copilot that's owned by your organization. Because it has license, you can upload anything within that organization and it will not go outside. And lately now, few of the AI platform, if you are not free version, if you are paying, they will even ask you to tick it as like a box. Do you want your data for AI testing? You can say no, or you can say yes. So professional sign off. Every AI generated output that you use in client service must be reviewed. I mentioned that earlier, verified and authorized by a qualified professional. AI is just your research assistant. You remain the professional of record. And your documentation, treat AI as you would treat any other professional tool. Document is used in your working paper. Know the prompts used, the output review, and the professional judgment you apply. Lastly, which is verification. AI system can produce plausible but inaccurate output at times, depending on your review of the information. A phenomenon known as hallucination. Always cross-reference AI output against primary source data before relying on them professionally. For we Ican members, professional ethics is the core competence for everyone to desire. Let us examine each of the 4 rules in detail. These 4 rules. Okay, let me give a background to it. This slide introduces 4 rules that every finance professional must observe when using AI. These are not suggestions. They are the professional minimum standard. I want to draw a parallel here. When we introduce a new accounting software system, we do not simply accept its output uncritically. We apply control, we validate, we document. AI demands the same rigor, and in some respects, a higher level of vigilance, because the error it produces can appear highly plausible. Let us examine each of the 4 rules. I will just paraphrase it because of our time. You verify every output. You protect client data. Apply professional judgment. Document your usage. The forward-looking perspective on the finance profession. The most successful finance professionals of 2026 and beyond will not be those who resist AI, nor those who adopt it uncritically. They will be those who strategically integrate AI into their practice while continue to lead with professional expertise, ethical judgment, and client trust. The competency profile of the finance profession is shifting. The value is moving away from technical execution, data processing, report formatting, routine compliance, and towards strategic advisory. Business partnering and ability to translate complex financial insight into decision-relevant guidance. This shift is an opportunity for Ican members. Your professional qualification, your understanding of regulatory framework, and your client relationship are assets that AI cannot replicate. AI enhances your capacity to deliver. It does not replace the professional value that you bring. In using AI, these are 5 mistakes that may likely cost you. I don't want to waste time because of our time. We have waiting to start. Okay, I want to address 5 common, let me quickly address these 5 common mistakes that will cost you time, money, and professional credibility if left unmanaged. Mistake 1, number 1 of the mistake, waiting to start. Readiness is achieved through practice, not through additional preparation. The professionals who act now will establish first mover advantage. Those who wait for the technology to mature or the market to become clearer will find that the competitive window has closed. Tool whooping, experimenting with 10 different AI tools superficially produce no professional competence in any of them. Select 1 or 2 and start with that. Skipping ethics, over reliance on AI output without professional oversight is a liability. As a professional, you must try to, like I said earlier, review whatever the output you have gotten so that you won't be unnecessarily liable for any legal implication. Then don't ignore the market. Then working out structure, using AI tools without this framework produce inconsistent output. Structured prompting is the professional standard. Adopt it as your default approach from today. As we are approaching the close of today's master class, I want to distill our discussion into 3 essential takeaways. Number 1, AI creates a genuine and immediate professional opportunity. Finance professionals who act early, who invest in learning these tools, who position their services accordingly, and who maintain professional rigor in their delivery will establish a competitive advantage that will compound over time. The window to differentiate is open now. Take the advantage. Your Ican qualification is your primary competitive advantage. AI can process data, generate analysis, and produce documentation at scale. What it cannot do is to replicate your professional judgment, your ethical accountability, your understanding of the Nigerian regulatory environment, or your shelter status. That combination is uniquely yours. Your prompt framework is the bridge between AI capability and professional quality outputs. Use it consistently, refine it with experience, and it will become the foundation of your AI enhanced practice. On 2 occasions now, we all have left financial reporting for a long time, over 13 years. But most times, maybe for subsidiary, they say, the BME review this account. Maybe just prepared by accounting firm. I've developed a template, a prompt. And on 2 occasions, once, another one yesterday, by the time I bring out all the issues in that account, at least 2 times, those firms have gone back to go and re-prepare. Not that I have all those IFRS offered now, but I have a tools that help me to establish that. And by the time I bring out issues out, they will be looking at it as if I'm still practicing financial reporting. It's the tools that are speaking. So these days, I've given myself to train as many finance professionals as possible. I have a platform where I have professionals, over 400 now, that I pour down all my knowledge on AI to, just like this one. This presentation, I've done more than 5 or 6 of it in last 2 or 3 months. So on a daily basis, the platform is growing. And because I know not everybody like to pay for training. So for AI for beginner session is free. But there's those people that will say, I don't have the time to sit down for you to teach me. If you have a video, just give me. I'll sit down, I'm listening to, maybe when in traffic. We have option for that. But those professionals that are really hungry to learn, we have session for almost 4 hours for 2 days. Practical oriented. So if you are interested, you can, my contact is there. You can WhatsApp me. We can add you to the platform. You can begin with free session. Later, by the time you see testimonies, people, even from this platform, they have shared. You see that you are not, whatever you are paying is just a child's play. And if you are in this meeting today, just let me know you are part of today's meeting. There will be a huge discount for you. I would like to close with a question. One, I hope stay with you long after today. Will you simply watch the AI revolution unfold, or will you position yourself to lead it? The finance professional who will define the next decade are not waiting for perfect clarity. They are building capability now, positioning their services now, and creating measurable value for their clients now. Let me leave you with a brief story. And the story of a lady who is among us now. The professional colleagues. If I mention what is class of services, you would easily know her. Last year, we are discussing, and she said, Mr. V, I need a cow. What can I do? Help me to think. What can I do? My salary cannot do this. I said, what? I challenge her to think differently. I asked her, what service can you offer that the market will pay for? With discipline, faith, and effort, she developed a simple but powerful idea, which we work on together. Repackage it. Most of the information idea I gave to her, most of it are with the use of AI. So together we redefine it and position it properly. Initially, she hesitated to charge what it was truly worth. But I encourage her to price it based on value, not fear. I said, you mean you want to charge this? No. This same service, I know how much we pay Big Four. You are not Big Four. You are not working with Big Four, but see yourself as a Big Five. Charge reasonable fee. I recommended a fee to her. You said, wow, it's too much. I said, it's not much. Within 6 months, somebody should say 6 months, she generated enough income to purchase a functional car. That is the power of perspective. That is the power of positioning. And that is the power of taking action. The lesson is simple. Your current income does not define your future. Your creativity, courage, and willingness to act do. So here is my challenge to you. Within 24 hours, open ChatGPT and apply one RCTOF prompt framework to your current work. Within 7 days, identify one service you can begin building with AI. Because you are new to AI now, just think of one thing, document it. If you wish, you can work with me. Within the week, take the next step. Start a conversation that moves you forward. Because in this new era, action, not intention, not prayer, not faith, will separate those who grow from those who remain stuck. Thank you for your time and engagement. I now welcome your question, if there is any, or if I've not taken your time too much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. BME, for this insightful session. Professional colleagues, I don't know if anyone has any question. You can drop it in the chat box, raise your virtual hand so that you can address the questions. You can take 3 or 4 questions. Thank you. Any question?
Mr. Tunde?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, there are hands raised.
Okay.
There are hands raised, yeah. There's Tolulope Ogunshiji, there's Gloria, there's Oluwatosin, there's Olawale Alabi. So you can check, there are hands raised.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we have about 5 hands raised, so let's have 5. Tolulope, can we have you?
Good evening, sir. Thank you so. Good evening, Mr. EBME FCCTI. I am Ogunshi Tolope, ACA. I would want to appreciate you sincerely for this life-changing tutorial that you have given to us. And so my question is basically, how do I use AI, or how do I integrate AI towards assisting me with bank reconciliations and general ledger reconciliation? I don't know if that's possible, that you would want for you to help walk us through that, if it is possible. And then secondly, how do I integrate AI into making life seamless for me as a finance professional? Thank you.
Okay. For reconciliation and other aspects, I think for those that attended intermediate class yesterday, we dealt with that, and somebody here too can testify to that. It's something that is very, very, very doable, and with practical aspects of it. If you, I can give you, let's say, you just note my name with my phone number. I will create maybe 10 minutes for you to see how it is done, and you see practical. It's practical oriented. You see it live.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ibiyemi. I think can we take all the questions so that you address all of them together at once? Is that okay, sir?
It's fine. Let me take it.
Oh, okay, all right. Thank you. So, can we have Gloria, please?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Thank you very much for this section. Please, with this recording for this meeting, could we be sent to us?
The slide.
The recording of this meeting, this meeting that we have now.
Okay, I think the ESCO, the technical committee will do that.
Okay, thank you.
Will determine that. But from my own end, I don't have issue with that.
Let's have Oluwatosin.
Thank you. I appreciate very much. So I should reach out to the EXCOs.
All right, we'll communicate.
Your question is noted.
That we communicate to you. Oluwatosin.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
My name is Oluwatosin Victoria. So my question is actually related to what the first person asked. Currently, I'm having a challenge in reconciling in my office. So I've actually tried using ChatGPT because the volume of transaction every month is a whole lot. The line item is about over 5,000 transactions, and that's how we usually have them every month. And I'm a kind of new in that place, and me being a new person in that office, I really do not know how to be done before that's one. And secondly, I have handled the conciliation in the class, but it's not as professional as that. I tried using AI, but the outcome is not really what it's presented. So I don't know how I can go about it so that the end result is something I can present to the management. Thank you.
Okay, Oluwatosin, thank you. Mr. Akeem Latif.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Ibiyemi. Good evening, the school, and thank you for this insightful presentation. It is a common knowledge that AI is an enabler, that is meant to, help finance professionals to, to deliver on their expectation and do their work very fast. But my main question is in the area of ownership of reports. You've presented your deliverable to AI to review, and then after the report, even though you have reviewed it, you have put your professional judgment. But how do you handle the sense of ownership, compared to before, where you used to prepare everything from beginning, you own everything, the data, the outcome, and everything. So how do you handle the issue of that sense of ownership for a report that comes from AI, even though you reviewed it before presenting it to the management? Thank you.
All right, Mr. Femi Olaleye.
All right, good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much, Mr. Abiola, for a very deep exposure to AI Income Masterclass. So my challenge has been getting remote jobs, actually, because towards the end of the class, you mentioned
having access to Fiverr, to Upwork, and some other platforms that we can market our services. I have a fair understanding of using AI for analysis for things like this. But then when I set up my profile on Upwork, I didn't use Fiverr. I used Upwork, and even on LinkedIn, that I've been putting myself out there. I've not really gotten the reach from prospective users of my service. So I want to know how can this be better managed, and how can I get value for what I put out there? Thank you very much, sir.
All right. Deborah Oluwaseyi.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for this opportunity. My question is, Mr. Ibiemi FCA, sir, you promised that there will be huge discounts for those of us from this platform, sir. Please, can you tell us the discount? Thank you, sir.
Okay. All right. Okay, so let's have my IPC have a question.
Mr. Chairman, I have a question somebody dropped on the chat box.
Okay, can you read that so that we can take that the first set? So if we have time, we take it.
Okay, so thank you for the mind-blowing session. When you mentioned some AI tools, you did not mention AI tools like Claude, Gemini. Does it mean they are not AI? They are not AI for finance, to analyze financial. They are not AI finance tools. Thank you. That's the question.
Mr. BME, you can take this set of questions. If time permits, we can take more.
Okay. The first question has been answered. That's the issue of slides, which the ESCO will determine. Then on reconciliation, there are tools, AI tools, that will achieve that. We tried 2 tools yesterday, and Claude is part of it. And we still have one that is very sophisticated that's beat Claude when it comes to the issue of complex computation analysis. So if Mr. Toyin, you can join my platform, maybe for next session, you can forward sample data, not your actual data, so that we can use it for experimentation so that you see it live. And if you want it one-on-one approach, because what you want to learn now is something that will bring you into limelight in your office. If what people are running away from, what is becoming a tax, you'll be there 2-3 days, and you are saying within 2-3 hours you are done. People will ask, what's the secret? And you are able to take more responsibility, and this will give you put you into the limelight of the management. So we can discuss that. Sense of ownership of data from AI. When we talk about, I discuss around review of your output. When it comes to peer analysis today, I use 2 tools for peer analysis. And one of it, by the time I combine the 2, the output, and I have another one that will do the reconciliation of the 2. All this process would still take me less than 1 hour to do. So that's why I mentioned that you don't rely on one tools, and that If you see a prompt I use for peer analysis for one of the tools, it's like more than 5 pages. It's only that we don't have time, I will show you. So once you are able to get your prompt right, you have reviewed and you have established that, this what I have is okay. Though you will review, but with less stress. It's just like checking. And by the time you want, like a supervisor, you have 2 staff working with you. You know this one, you have to use, you have to be very careful in reviewing his job. And there is another one we just say, okay, just for review's sake. You understand? That's the AI for you. So because you have been using it, you can, to certain extent, rely on it. Because it's part of your tools, it's form part of your documentation, and it's something you can rely on. Thank you. Number 3 is on remote job opportunity. See, it's just like you have for each profession, even in finance. Before people can post a task on the job online that I need somebody to do this for me, it must be something that is of value and only few people can do it, or it take their time. So you must go and check what services are you putting there, number 1. Then there is what is called portfolio. What you have done in the past. People want to see it. That's why if you are in IT profession, there is what is called portfolio on their LinkedIn, where you once you click it, it shows you what they have done in the past. So nobody will want to pay you and put you as a trier. No. Go and build portfolio around that your service. Then the service you want to render. I don't know the particular aspect in finance, but either use ChatGPT or that these my services, please rate it. It can rate it and advise you. If you want to do that, Copilot is very good in that form of analysis. So I think that answers your question. Somebody mentioned, okay, another person mentioned Claude, Gemini. They are part of AI tools, but I only restrict you to those that are, you can, for a starter, what you can start using. Claude is good for complex assignments, but I can assure you that there are other ones that are even far better than Claude. And where Claude is a champion, it has its own weakness in another area. The same thing, Gemini or other, I have a lot, but I can't just come here and be dishing out name of tools. But Claude, Gemini, they are good, but what I'm saying is that the same task, others can do it, and there are more that can even perform better than them. Take, for example, yesterday, we used Claude and other tools for reconciliation. We look at the result of the 2 outputs, and it's right inside the class. Somebody, I think I prefer this than this, and that's what you showcased during our meeting. Lastly, discounts availability for attendees. What it depends on whichever one you want to take, but take for example, if let's say you have 5 people, your friends, or 10 people at a go, we can now say, oh, okay, 5. Let's give you more discount than somebody who is just 2 or 3. is for 15, 20 individuals. The more I have, the more I'll be able to crash the price. The bottom line is that you get value for your money. Do you understand? And at the end of the day, even those that have paid the full price, they even testify that what the value they get is even far beyond what they have gained. Because once you are through out of my training, you within that week, you are AI experts. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Abiola Ibiyemi. It's been quite a revealing session. My IPC, do you have question or comment?
Thank you, my chairman. I think I have comments, but maybe a question can come out of it. I'll make it very brief. I know time is fast spent. Thank you very much, Mr. BME. I am looking at it from the point, I'm an advisor. I'm into tax advisory. And to be sincere, I've been using ChatGPT and Copilot. I do a lot of presentation, a lot of paper delivery. But you mentioned something about if you use AI tools, you need to report it. I think you need to clarify that because I use it in two ways. I use it at times to prepare my slides, and at times I use it to get the detailed information which are reviewed and amended, and then I translate that into slides. So in terms of reporting, maybe just clarify, do I now go and tell my clients I use AI to prepare this report I'm giving you, or I just reference whatever I have? That's one. Two, the tax is very technical, and I hear you talk more about that you can use it to do almost everything. So from your experience and from the trainings you've been given, to what extent can you actually use these AI tools? Because I believe for tax, for instance, even if when you get everything out, you still go back and read the law and be sure that the quotations or quotes you are getting is right and it's not generic information that everybody thinks. So to what extent can you actually use these AI tools for your tax advisory, especially when you're talking about restructuring or some other complex advisory? I'm familiar with Copilot, and I use ChatGPT and Copilot a lot. I've not gone into Gemini. I use it once in a while. So I'm saying, of these two, do you still advise that these two, I become a master in these two, or I try to learn others that I can apply for my work? Thank you.
Okay, ma. I know in the journey of taxation, I don't know whether you still remember my face anyway, or my name. I've known you for a long time. So good afternoon, ma, again, or good evening. So when it comes to using AI, especially for tax related assignments, or let me put it, the area of reporting it, or for, in this part of the world, this is a new concept, even among, let's say, among the big four. It's not something they have really embraced, except for on a personal level. So what I mean is that when you, in terms of, especially for auditors, there is what you call documentation. You understand? So any documents you get, at times you say, this is my source. Nothing stops you from referencing it. You understand? Then when it comes to the application of AI for your computation, we all know what are the elements we need to do our tax computation. If you have those, your management accounts, your fixed asset schedule, your other items you need to prepare your tax computation, especially in line with the new Tax Act, what you just do is that you upload it, then write a prompt And in this case, because it's a specialized area, just like I mentioned as in my various prompts, and people that were in my training yesterday, they will see it. For a particular prompt, it can be up to 1 page. What prompt is saying is that in the course of your computation, what are those things, your rules and guidelines in achieving that computation, those instructions, or take whatever, those people who use Excel, what are those rules you give to achieve this particular, let's say, in terms of maybe computation of capital allowance and co. And you now even have a reference that back it up, let's say IAS 12 and co, or any relevant IAS or IFRS. You put it all in your prompts. By the time you give adequate information, because of its complexity, it's only Claude. Claude can only try. But there are other tools that are even better than Claude that will give you accurate figures. They are good for modeling. In this time, for, let's say, financial modeling, we have AI that will, because they are with the, what's run underneath is Python programming. And Python is used for complex financial data. So it will generate that and give you your result. Let now say, and which you can test now. Let now say your tax computation you did for, let's say, this December, for December, that you just file. Or people, the window is still there for filing. There are prompts which I even did yesterday. You can write to give you gap in what you have done. And that's for review. Let's say you are an auditor. Take, for example, if I'm NRS staff, you submit your management account, you submit your, what's it called? Your tax computation. What I just do is to put it on my AI platform. It will run through and give gaps in those areas. On Friday, one of our subsidiaries, maybe because of the effect on the of the tax, and they called me for a meeting and said, "Okay, what can we do?" I said, "Okay, before we talk of what can we do, this report, the AFS, is it even prepared with every consideration?" Then the gaps were thrown out. So on Monday, just give it to that. See, this area, go and fix it. Those are some of the salient points that our normal intellectual may not see, but it will bring it out. That's just it, man. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I'll come and register to update my AI skills. Thank you very much. That's
okay. Thank you.
All right, thank you, my IPC, and thank you, Mr. Abiola Ibiyemi. Because of our time, we may not be able to take further questions, and you want to agree with me that in a time well spent and a good knowledge upgrade for some, a good eye opener for some, and altogether, I think it's been a worthwhile time that we have spent here today. I want to call on the fourth chairman of the district to help us to appreciate our speaker, Dr. Samuel Abe. Please.
Yeah. Good evening, professional colleagues. Chairman, executive, and esteemed members of Ican, Ilugoji, Bagada, and District Society, all the participants from other districts, on behalf of the executive committee and all the participants, it is my pleasure and a privilege to give a vote of thanks to our paper presenter. You call it a master class, not just a technical session. We express our appreciation to you for delivering such an insightful and impactful technical section on AI income masterclass for finance professionals. Your presentation has not only deepened our understanding of how artificial intelligence is transforming the finance profession, but has also challenged us to embrace innovation, changes, develop new skill, and leverage AI to create greater value and new income opportunity. You can see at the stage of this presentation, we have a cap of 300. We intentionally put the cap because we discovered that some members will just come in and around 4:30 and they want to pump in and register their attendance. So to show that if we not put that cap at 4:30, we'll be recording like 500. And we have to send some other people to YouTube. We really appreciate it. I think your practical example, though we were not able to sit down for 5 hours and 4 hours, as you mentioned, and the weight of experience and the way you deliver it made this session both enlightening and inspiring. We are truly grateful for the time, knowledge, and expertise you have shared with us today. Let me also appreciate the chairman and the coordinator of the technical session and all the members at large for today's, success. Let me just, call on all members to, you can just unmute and give our facilitator, Mr. Ibiyemi Abiola FCA, a well-deserved profound applause by clapping, not online clapping, no. I want you to unmute and clap for. So thank you so much. Yeah, and I believe we have a token, not cash, that will be delivered to you through your contact address, and I know the chairman will do justice to that. I remain Dr. Samuel Abil, past chairman, Ican Ilugoju Bagada, the model district. Thank you. God bless.
Yeah, thank you, my chairman. Thank you, Mr. Ibiyemi. It's in fact what he gave us today is what people take ahead. That's a display of the little token that we are going to present to you. We want you to place it in a very conspicuous place in your office, so that as a memorial of being with us here today. Thank you very much once again, and we appreciate your time for sharing your knowledge with us. Thank you very much, sir. So on a general note, my own take home from this session is we don't have a choice. We don't have a choice. Whether he has given us that challenge, it's either whether through his outfit or through other means, we just need to upgrade our skill and usage of AI tools. As he said, the skills that we have is like the asset, while AI is to serve as the accelerator that can take us from point one to the next level. So yeah, that's the next thing that we need to embrace as finance professionals, so that we are not onlookers. We just have to be part of the trade. Thank you, Mr. Abiola, and we hope that subsequently, when we invite you, you heed our call. And I want to thank you on behalf of the district for the generous discount that you are offering the potential members that will come over and take further courses on AI from your platform. Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. I dropped for people who want to join my free class on WhatsApp. So I've dropped my WhatsApp link. They can just click and join.
Okay,
so
all right.
At least we have over 400 professionals on that platform.
That would be great.
And those who want to now transit, they pay for the service. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, sir. So
Yes,
we'll share that on our other platforms too. Thank you very much, sir. So our time is far going. It's time to welcome our new members. If this is your first time of joining us, at a meeting like this, can you raise your hand electronically?